Checkerboard Podcast number 15. The last thing you'd want in your checkerboard podcast is somebody else's foot fungus.
Welcome to the 15th episode of the Checkerboard Podcast. You
Let's
guys have
go.
my fucking cursed ass here. Look at this fucking bozo, the fucking Demon Slayer anime fucking waifu profile picture. Who the fuck is this guy? That is DJ Panda, and with me I have DefaltEVM
What's good?
and Gunnar, the main man.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back.
Oh hell yeah! fucking great intro, guys. So today we have a very interesting topic. If you scrolled through TikTok or YouTube or literally anything where 5 seconds of any video or audio has taken place, something that you will have definitely noticed is some fake ass shit. Probably like Joe Biden talking about liking anime waifus or Drake being sus or something like that. The President's Play Among Us episode 15. But what about one of the more obviously not fake versions of this? Gunnar, if you'd like to explain the
For
situation that we've got going on here, then we can talk some shit.
No, for sure. So, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about kind of like the more, I guess you would say serious sides of like this AI shit, like Chat GT. I don't even know how it works, but like it's like the open AI software, like the AI software. You know how it works. So when I said like more serious, like I guess the more like non-serious would be like like presidents play Minecraft, presidents play these miscellaneous games and like talk about Ice Spice or some shit. I don't fucking know. you get the feeling like it's that shit isn't like malicious, like it's fucking a joke, obviously. But recently there was this Drake, or like this in quotes Drake and The Weeknd song that was completely made with AI, like music, like AI music. Now, personally, like for me, like as someone that like makes music, I feel like conflicted about this, like because like, do you get what I mean? So
No, I got you,
because
dude.
it's like it isn't like real, like sure, like the song might be hard or like, you know what I mean, or like the fucking, but it leaves a weird taste in my mouth, because if this is the way everything is gonna go, like then there is no like artist to fucking like listener like relationship. Like as a listener, like as like a consumer and enjoyer of music, you have to like have some place in your heart for the actual person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like, for me anyway, that's how that works. But these people that are just like, oh, drop new music, drop new music, drop new music. Like, for example, like in Cardi's comment section, like everyone's like, oh, drop something, drop something, drop something, and like I'm not saying like Cardi is like my favorite artist or anything, but it's just an example. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like these fucking kids that have no like concern or feeling for the actual artist, and just treats them as like a vessel just to produce something that they can consume, is really random and fucking dumb in my opinion. And I just feel like this AI music is like ethically really weird and isn't good. You know what I mean? Because then it just, and people are saying, oh, it's just because they aren't getting money, like it's all about money, but also I feel like it's also about like on something on a personal level too, you know what I mean? Like, because there is no consideration for the actual person. It's just like, oh, we have a new tool that can make something that sounds the exact same, and people will like eat it all up. You know what I mean?
I get what you
Also,
mean.
also, when this whole Drake and The Weeknd AI song got like published by, I guess, it got taken down by like the record label that has that Drake and The Weeknd are a part of. So, and everyone's saying, oh, it's just because the record label isn't getting money. But I'm like, this is complete. Maybe I'm explaining this completely wrong, but hopefully you can understand what I mean. But I just think it isn't good, because like I'm not gonna be in my favorite artists Instagram comments or fucking like in their DMs talking about like, oh, just drop, you never drop music, like I fucking hate you, you never drop. Like, but because I like I like feel for the artist, like I like understand the process of making a song, you know what I mean? It takes sometimes a long time, and if you want to get it right, it takes a while. And maybe that's what fucking Cardi's doing, because he hasn't dropped since fucking 2020, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
dude, you gotta
these
let
other
him cook,
artists.
dude. You gotta let him
Yeah, you
cook.
have, that is the process, you know what I mean? Like in like this AI music, I don't know, I don't like it that much. That's just my piece on it. You get what I mean, though?
No, I know what you mean, dude.
And
Dude, I think some of this shit that some of these people are gonna fucking do is actually like fucked. Like, dude, think of it like this. Like, Freddie Mercury, dude died like in what, like the 70s or 80s. I want to say it was like early 80s if I'm correct. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He passed away. I can fucking picture some fucking asshole out here going like, I really wish there was some more like Queen music with Freddie Mercury in it. And they're gonna go and they're gonna make these songs, and maybe they'll sound good, maybe they will, but that doesn't matter, like, cause it's so fucking disrespectful to just go and you're essentially just robbing the grave, dude. Like, you're basically taking someone that can't even fucking defend themselves and be like, yeah, no, I don't want that happening. You're basically robbing their corpse and like using their voice to make shit that just they don't even approve of. Like, maybe they wouldn't even like that. Like, it's really fucked. And I mean, like, sure, maybe it will sound good. Like, I literally just listened to this Drake and Weeknd song that Gunnar was talking about, and don't get me wrong, it sounds good, but it's not right, because neither Drake nor The Weeknd, like, and I'm a huge fan of The Weeknd, like, I love his songs, and I know bro puts in, like, the work for it, dude. Like, I know that they wouldn't approve of this, because, like, they didn't make it. It's not from them. It's like, fucked up.
Yeah, and that's, like, another thing, like, as a music consumer, like, the part of enjoying the song is that it was created by the artist you enjoy, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it just seems really superficial and kind of fucked up, in my opinion.
I don't like it.
Also, Caleb, I don't know if you want to chime in, but I have something to say, but if you want to, I'll give you, if you want to talk.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was also going to say, like, Alex, what you were talking about, like, you like, made the Freddie Mercury example. I guess you could kind of make the same argument about certain, like, kinds of posthumous music. Like, the biggest example that comes to mind is the whole, like, X shit, like, all of the posthumous X albums that came out that are, like, pretty ass. Like, the Bad Vibes Forever drop, it just, like, I don't know, to me it seemed like a cash grab, to be honest. Like, some of the songs didn't seem finished, and I don't mean to go Anthony Fantana on this shit, but, like, you get what I mean. Like, some of these, like, posthumous records don't fucking, it doesn't feel like actually what the artist would have wanted, you know what I mean? But which I guess I don't know if it falls under the same fucking category as this AI shit, but you get what I mean, right? Like, the AI stuff, it just isn't what the artist created.
Yeah, I think it's just so fucked up, dude. Like, dude, like not, and obviously not just like Freddie Mercury. Like, there's so many fucking artists. Like, you can talk about, like, I mean, even the ones that are still alive. Like, what's his name? Steve Perry from Journey. Like, he's alive, but like I'm pretty sure his voice is like fucked and he can't sing anymore. And so, like, if they use like an AI to do that shit, like, it's kind of fucked up. Unless, like, the only way I could think of it as being like good is like if he were to actually like if he himself were to use it, and like if he wanted to make songs like out of that, like, since he can't do it, like, I think that's cool. I think that'd be a really good way to use it. But like, when you're having these fucking randos on the internet, like, just go and they just like steal it, like what happened to fucking The Weeknd and Drake, like, that's fucked up. Like, if anyone should have access to it, it should be these fucking like music makers themselves. But even then, like, I don't really think they should be using it, because then that's just kind of, it's just kind of like a free win card, because you don't really have to be creative. You don't have to go out and actually like spend the time like making the takes for it, and like, going through all the fucking energy. Like, you literally just like get to fucking skip it because you have this AI thing that can pretty much do everything for you. It's kind of fucked. It really is.
All right. I'm gonna kind of, because I generally agree with you guys right now. However, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a little bit.
All right.
And what if I said that this shit literally happened on a day-to-day basis for like the past like 100+ years? Like, and people endorse it. So,
like, what do you mean by that?
Someone somewhere out in the world is the original ancestor of people like, Shakespeare, the original writers of like all of these original fucking stories with their original motives. And you have people making these stupid fucking shitty ass movies like Romeo and Juliet, like dumb, really fucking stupid shit like that, and nobody fucking bats an eye. Like, someone out there has got to be like, there's a descendant and somebody who technically owns through lineage the rights to these stories through who originally wrote them, but like fair use and copyright laws didn't exist back then, so they just don't get it. So in one hand, I'm like, yes, this is fucked, but in the other hand, I'm like, this fucking happens to so many people, and like, if they don't get fair use, why do they? Because they're alive? Or like, so, you know, dead people have already had their you know, like, dead people have already had their work ruined. Like, I can guarantee you that Shakespeare would probably beat the shit out of whoever made Romeo and Juliet. And, you know, like, morally, I disagree with the action, but in one stance, like, I'm completely in your, I mean, I'm not even saying that this is my stance, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, but, like, in one sense, like, this shit literally already fucking happens, and we don't do anything about it.
That is pretty true.
I mean, I feel like I don't know, that's kind of like different, I guess. I don't know, like, see, that's like, it's like really fucking weird and like complicated to think about just a little bit.
Yeah, because, well, one is not, I think that the part where this gets a little interesting is because, like, you know, the work of like Romeo and Juliet or like whatever, it's the only thing I'm thinking of right now, but like also, for instance, like, Snow White is not fucking owned by Disney. Like, I want to say that right now. They did not write that shit. They just got it popularized and own, like, their character models. Like, that story is like 1,000 fucking years old. And then, like, you also have to think about the fact that, like, there are so many people who make money off of, like, different translations of, like, the Bible or some shit like that, when it's not even, like, it's, like, the wrong translation of, 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 like, a book that came out, like, 2,000 years ago or some shit. I mean, obviously that's not completely accurate, but, like, I'm not about to bore people with that. But, like, and people make money off of that shit, so, like, you know, but the thing is like, we can't, like, I get it from the standpoint, we can't draw the line there, because, like, we obviously can't give the money to, like, fucking God or some shit. I mean, I guess you can, quote unquote, to the church or whatever, but, like, this shit literally already fucking happens. And, you know, I would much rather, like, some other person who hasn't already made their money, like, if there's, like, some fucking one-off person who's, like, the great fucking great nephew of Shakespeare, who's, like, you know, broke as shit and just some regular
collect, bro.
Joe.
Yeah,
get them on that collect shit. Drake doesn't need your fucking money. And I'm gonna drop, like, another kind of, this isn't a devil's advocate thing, this is just kind of like a medium mixed thing, but I think that if the person put heart into it, and, you know, like, this whole AI music thing, if they were given permission, granted, though it would be cheap, I don't necessarily think that person, because, like, when you do AI shit, you don't just, like, type in a song. Like, that probably took that dude, like, fucking days of mixing. Like, that wasn't a quick thing to do. So I think that if the person has rights to do it, I think they should be able to, if they have a heart for the project as well, because that shit definitely took time.
Yeah, I guess that's the only time I guess it would be, I guess, semi-okay if they did get permission from the artists. But I don't think this guy had permission, and he just did it.
No.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's wrong. That's wrong, and I completely agree with that.
And like what I was saying, like, I feel like it comes out of, like, an impatience, you know what I mean? Like, it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Just
No,
aren't
fuck those
patient,
people.
aren't willing to wait for their art. Like, I guess, for example, like, I guess if Drake's your favorite artist, not willing for. And who knows? Eventually, they probably will have a collab. They probably have collabs in the vault, or in, like, they'll release in the past. Like, I'm not that big on either of them, so I don't really know their.
I don't think The Weeknd is collaborated with Jake. I don't think he's collaborated with Drake, but I could be wrong. I know he's collaborated with Kanye.
Yeah, but yeah, see, like in, like, these things, we'll hope, knock on wood, probably we'll see the light of day. You know what I mean? Like, it probably already exists in the vault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these people just aren't patient, and they just like that's where I'm afraid it could lead. Like, and people making like AI Cardi music because just drop. You know what I mean? Or like,
Oh
there
shit,
you
they
go.
actually have. Sorry to cut you off, but apparently they did back in 2012 for a song
Oh
called
shit.
"The Zone," but I don't
Wait.
know.
Oh. Oh, the Drake and The Weeknd.
Yeah, apparently they have. I didn't
Yeah.
know that, but
Well, there you go, person that made this song. I guess I don't know,
Bullshit alert.
but
Dude,
but
I
yeah,
agree that people. I think that's just kind of like a very like Gen X problem of like I think that a lot of us have like this instant kind of gratification, um, like kind of microwave mindset. And the other thing too, it and I think that we kind of talked about this a little bit last time, and that's that I don't really think that people like people really don't think like I think that they know that celebrities are human beings that have their own like interests and wants and shit like that, but they're people on the other side of it. Like they have lives, they do shit. They're gonna make the content that they want at the end of the day. Like I don't think that a celebrity should strive to create like specifically what their clientele asks for, because then they're not making what they want. They're making what you want, which I mean, granted, is like kind of the point, because like that's how you like get bigger. But like you should want, if you don't like what your artist is dropping, like go find another one that's making what you like. And
mhm,
don't go to one that you found things in the past before and like like beg and like piss and shit yourself. Like I'm about to drop a very sad L, but one of my favorite bands of all time is fucking Panic. And dude, I went like 4.5 years without an album, and then they dropped that fucking last album, and like I didn't like it that much. Am I adding Brendan Urie every day to drop another fucking song? No, because I still have the old shit that I love with all of my
there
fucking
you
heart.
go.
So I don't need him to make more because I already have what I love. So, like, I don't know, man. This is, like, the biggest, like, hope thing that you'll ever hear out of me in my entire life. And not to mention, there's, like, so much good music out there. Like, people really don't look for a good... Like, people do not look for good music. It's fucking out there. Like, more music that probably has the exact sound that you're looking for. I swear to God, it's out there. Just look for it. Try and find it. Ask people. Look at smaller artists that like put hard work into their shit. And like there's people who don't get that many views but drop as high quality shit as like Drake. So I don't know, man. I think that this is just like a like I don't know, people be fucking cracked. People would rather do some dumb shit like this and risk getting themselves thrown in jail than like looking for another fucking artist.
Yeah, and like that's another thing like about you mentioned jail, bro. Like I don't like who even knows do these people get jail time? Like I don't think like that because
Yeah.
AI is just so new. Like there's so many like blurred lines and like things that people don't know. You know what I mean? Like, and to me it kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't know. Like this AI shit and the Chat GPT. I kind of stay
Yeah,
away
dude.
from it.
I don't
You
even
know?
like know. I don't even know like what the like. This is just gonna change way too fucking much about society, in my opinion. Like this is gonna be real. Like the thing that I'm more worried about is this might be my only like kind of conservative take, and that's that like the way that not exactly. I don't really think that we have it down to like a perfect system, but I really agree with what you and Alex said before about there's something special about you know here's a great example. Like food, when you make food with like your own ingredients and your own shit, that shit like slaps over anything that's like pre-made and pre-bought, like something that you put a lot of hard work
Facts.
into. And I think that this like push towards AI and making things more and more like quote unquote convenient. I will say there's a lot of AI content that I enjoy, but like more for like humor's sake, because there are certain things that, like, I don't want AI Drake music because I want Drake music. At least like at least old Drake music. I don't know, man. I'm not about to drop hot takes on how I feel about his current shit. But like I want his shit. And if you want to make music, make your own music. Like I don't know. Like I mean, if he dropped something that was able to reach this level of like this level of quality and like get people's attention like this, then he's doing something right. Like he should be noticed for this shit. Like people should be trying to reach out for him if he could drop something that gets like notoriety like this. But like, you know, get him in the right direction. I'm not necessarily one that also thinks that talent should be punished either. But like he just did something stupid at the same time. But like I don't know, man. I like what AI can provide, but I also hope that we don't like push for a society that's like based around this shit. Because there's just something that's better about like when people do things for you. I would hate an automated society. I would hate like, this is gonna sound really weird, but like I would hate if everything got so intelligent to the point of where, you know, I could kind of, you know, I would have like, I don't want to say no purpose because obviously like no one, like there aren't a lot of people that want to work or anything like that, but I feel like taking away like the purpose of like society and shit like that, or taking away like the humanism and making everything automated, I think it's just a step in the completely wrong direction.
Yeah, that shit is like a nightmare to me, bro.
I have a take that might be a little based, to be honest.
Okay.
I might, you guys might be against me on this one. You might be with me. I don't know. I don't really care. This is my one take, right? So we're gonna kind of switch. This doesn't really have to do with music now. What I'm about to say, but I think that AI will be perfect in one specific thing. Anything else, I'm kind of down the middle for. I don't know how I feel about it. But the one thing I actually want them to incorporate AI into is fucking video games, dude. And hear me out. The one thing I want them to use it for is for fucking NPCs, so I can have more fucking dialogue options than the fucking ones provided to me. I don't know. Maybe that's like a crazy take, but like I think that would be a very, very nice thing to have in video games. And I feel like it could make the games be a lot more, how would you say it? It'd be a lot more of a customizable user experience. Like, for example, like, say you're doing, like, a quest where it's like, hey, did you go find the bread or something like that? I don't know, it's just, like, the first thing that came to my head. Like, usually you get the options of, like, yes or no. But what if you're just, like, fuck off, and then, like, they get pissed off and they start trying to attack you and shit? Like, I feel like adding some kind of, like, customization to, like, where you could just say whatever to the fucking NPC would be kind of funny. Like, you could give them different, like, personalities and shit. I don't know. That'd be, like, the one thing I think that AI could be really cool for. But, like, that's, like, about where I draw the line, to be honest. Because, like, for example, like, Snapchat just added, like, this AI thing that you can talk to. Which,
yeah, fuck that shit.
That's kind of corny, to be honest. Like, dude,
Yeah,
dude, this morning, I just wake up, I'm on my way to work, and then I just see, I got a Snapchat from, like, my AI. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And she's like, hi, I'm your AI friend. What's up? And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, the first thing I said to it is fuck off. And he's like, oh, what'd I do? Like, bro, what the fuck, dude? And it's kind of weird because you can literally make it like to whoever you want it to be. Like, you could change the name of it. You could change the look of it. Like, dude, imagine the fucking parasocial, like, relationships that people are gonna have with that shit. Like, I think that's so fucking weird, dude. Like, ugh, dude, I don't know. Like,
my cyber mommy.
Like, dude, it's gonna be so fucking weird, dude. I don't know.
Bro, kids in 2030 talking about their Snapchat cyber mommy. What the fuck?
But like I said, the one place where I think AI will genuinely be cool is video games. That's about as far, and I'm not talking like generated art, because like that's kind of cheap and that's kind of cringe and L. But like, if we're using it for NPCs and dialogue, I think that's a W. I think that's cool. But
dude, imagine like, you know, places that, you know, do like hire voice actors and shit like that. They just pay the actors like, you know, like this long, like basically never again will like a voice actor like Matthew Mercer or some shit ever have to go into the recording studio ever again. But they just tell him like, oh hey, this, you know, your thing, like voice acting kind of just turns into like this like Amazon shopping list for places, and you can just like buy pre-recorded like, you know, Matthew Mercer casting like AI programming shit, and like, you know, you won't have to get the voice actors into the studio, you won't have to fit it around, but you can have whatever voice actor you want at whatever time for whatever game for a much cheaper price. But like now those voice actors can get paid for it more frequently. Like I know that shit's not gonna happen, but like that would be kind of cool.
It'd be kind of cool, but it'd also be kind of fucked. Like imagine
Like
you.
if the voice actors made their, like what I'm saying is like voice actors like don't just get paid like one time for doing this. They get paid like a continuous rate, like every time their quote unquote AI package is sold, then they make money off of that. And then but then like they could still go to like recording studios and stuff like that. But like now they can go to like smaller like their talents can be sold to smaller projects and make it use them.
So my thing with that is like you really gotta have you should really have like some form of like credit or however you want to say it for like to be able to use that, because I can only imagine people like using those packages to make these actors say like the most fucked up shit possible. Like that's my one thing with it. Like if you're saying like credible sources, like people that genuinely want to use it for their passion projects, and like yeah, that's a W. But like
yeah, no, like this wouldn't be shit. Like this would not be shit that you could just go like, you know, it would be like the same as like I can't go out and fucking buy a DJ Khaled beat right now. I can't do that shit. That's impossible for me. Like it would be as exclusive as that.
Okay, I see.
Like, it would be very, like, you know, the places that actually, like, you know, record Matthew Mercer and people like that, they would be the ones in control of it, and they would, you know, give it to whom they see fit, and it would only go to those whom they seem fit. But, like, let's just say for some, you know, fucking weird reason, like, you know, Matthew Mercer is busy with, like, you know, like, let's say that it's around the time where like in One Piece, where like kind of like, you know, how, because he voices Law in the dub.
Yeah.
Like let's say that he's about where we're at in the manga right now, where there's like a lot of Law going on, or at least there was, like, you know, in previous chapters and shit like that. So he's in the studios like weekly doing things, and he also has like his own life, like he does Critical Role and shit like that. Like he's doing all this fucking shit, and there's like a fucking like, then there's like a fucking JoJo video game that pops up, and they want him to record lines for that, but he doesn't have time to do that. But they want, like, he's fucking Jotaro, like, he's like the fucking main fucking funny guy, the fucking funny main gay guy, and they can't get him to do the voice, and then they could just, boom, there's your Matthew Mercer package. Now you've got him.
Okay, I don't know, I can maybe get behind it, like, cause like you said, I think that is pretty nice for if like a actor's like overloaded, but like I don't know, the only way I see it is like they really gotta moderate this shit, cause I mean if people can just go like how people are doing like the Drake and like the Weeknd shit, like they really gotta make sure who can fucking access and do this shit, cause I don't think it's fair that like the random ass people can just go out and just make like these people say the most fucked up like vile shit. But like you said, I know you said that like that would be your thing, like you'd want them to have it so it's exclusive like that. But like the first thing that we have to literally do is like get this shit under moderation, just because like I said, you don't want to have them going out saying shit.
It's literally already happening, Chief. I don't know what else to tell you.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said the fucked up shit's literally already happening.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
We're already at that point. We're at the point of no return.
I guess that's true, but I feel like they have to start like making like these regulations for this shit so it doesn't get too out of control. I don't know if that's already being worked on or not, but surely they do. Surely. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to say about the AI shit?
I can't think of anything. I think that was a good
Yeah,
talk.
not really. Not really.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like any other way AI would be good for like anything. Because like the only thing that comes to my head is literally just the video game shit. That's the only place I want to see it being done. Just with NPCs and shit like that. I think that'd be cool. But I don't know. I do have a topic. It's not like anything crazy, but I am officially retiring collecting a certain thing. It's a little announcement here. I'm done collecting Legos. I have officially retired. I'm going to sell probably like 90% of my Legos, which for those of you guys that don't really know this, but Legos were actually the reason I started YouTube. Like, it wasn't Minecraft, it wasn't like anything like that. It was literally because of Lego shit. Like, I used to always watch these, like, for example, one of the people that first subscribed to me, I think his name was Awesome. What the fuck was it? He was like one of the,
remember this guy, bro.
yeah, he was one of the first people to like subscribe to me on YouTube, and he's like awesome video, that was cool. Ooh, sorry. If you guys are watching the stream or recording, you might have heard that, but yeah, no, this guy went, and my original stuff on my channel, I don't think you can see it anymore because I'm pretty sure I took it down, but I started with doing Lego Pokemon tutorials. So I taught people how to make throw. I think one of them was Quilava, shit like that. I mean, they weren't anything that impressive. Like, they weren't crazy. They were like really simple. They weren't hard to make. But anyway, I've ultimately decided that, you know, these Legos have been sitting in my closet for probably like 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer than that. And they've just been sitting in my closet collecting dust. And I told my girlfriend, I'm like, you know what? I think I finally want to just get rid of these because I need space in my room. I'm just like dead set. Fucking A. I keep playing my video. Anyway, I'm really dead set on trying to get rid of these Legos. And so what I did is I went to this like place that's maybe like 20 minutes away or so. And they're like a whole Lego, like, what would you call them? Collectible store. Like a Lego seller. He's like a distributor on eBay and shit. And he's like, yo, so, I guess that was more so me. I was like, yo, so I'm trying to sell all my Legos and shit. How can I go about this? And for me, like I said, I've always been into Legos, but like, I've never really known like the market of how that shit works. And he went through this shit with me for probably like 20 minutes or so. He essentially told me that like the way they do it is they go by pound, I'm pretty sure. So they said it's like $10 per pound. I could be wrong. It might be a little bit more than that. Or like less. I don't remember the exact numbers, but he essentially said that they go by pound. So I have to literally go through all my Legos. Another thing that he said is like, if I go through and I actually sort it by color and shit like that, he's gonna pay me even more because that's less work for him to do. So for like the next week or two, I'm literally just going to be going through, like, I have like 10 or so bins of Legos, and they're not small bins, they're like pretty big. Like yesterday, me and my girlfriend worked on probably like my first bin that was probably like, I don't know, it was maybe like a foot or two long, and then like, I don't know, maybe like a few inches deep. Like, anyway, it was like, it's a decent sized bin, it's like maybe like a medium-ish bin, and I had to go through that. And I went through, and I have to go and take out everything in my bin that's not Legos. So I have to take out, I found Bakugan, I found some fucking Mighty Beans. Like, dude, I found some of these old-ass shit, dude.
That's crazy.
And while I'm doing this, I also am, like, considering, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna find some other old shit in there. Like, the Bakugan, I went on Mercari, and the Bakugan surprisingly go for, like, a decent amount. Like, I saw people selling some for like maybe 6 or 10 of them for like $50, and I was like, holy shit, dude. So I'm probably gonna go through and like any small toys that I think might be worth something, I'm probably gonna sell those too. I don't know how the Mighty Bean market is, but like if the Bakugans are going for like $50 or for like 10 of them, like I'm gonna have to sell some of those too. And I also found some like movie buckets, and I know that might be like a stretch. Like I don't know if anyone's actually gonna buy those or not, but I'm putting them aside because I feel like I have like this Groot one, And with like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out like next month or so, I don't remember when it is that it comes out, but like I feel like people are gonna want this fucking memorabilia. So I'm trying to go through, I'm trying to find any of the shit I can sell, and I'm just gonna take all this money and I'm gonna put half of it aside for like shit that I'm gonna buy for like Funko Pops, all that stuff, and the rest is gonna go towards my saving for like me and my girlfriend getting an apartment. But like it's just gonna be such a fucking long process, and not to mention that if I sell my sets too, I have to make sure that they're like 99% complete, and they're not missing any parts. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to go through and like make sure I have the pieces for these sets to put them back together or whatnot. But like, dude, it is gonna be such a fucking pain in the ass. And also, let's not forget about minifigures, because minifigures are also like they're probably one of the highest selling things. Because a lot of people love collecting those, and that's going to be the hardest thing for me to get rid of, because I love the Lego minifigures. Like, those were essentially, like, my first Funko Pops, if you want to consider it like that. So, I have to go through, and I don't know if you guys will know what I mean when I say this, but, like, do you guys remember the Lego minifigures, like, the blind bags?
Yeah.
So, in series 1 of that, I'm just going to give you a little example of this. There's a spaceman, right? And there's not anything too special about him, right? Like, he's just a basic, generic-ass spaceman. But he has a gun, right? That it has, like, a blue piece in it that kind of looks like a blast, right? And this guy told me it. I literally never knew this shit. Like, this was news to me. He told me that, like, if I want to make sure I get the most value for these figures, I have to find that exact piece that goes with that. And you might be like, okay, well, that's pretty simple, because Lego lightsabers are like the same exact thing. Nope. They're not. They're not the same thing. They have different measurements. So I have to go and I have to find this tiny ass blue little rod for this Lego spaceman out of these 10 or so bins, and I don't even know where the fuck it's gonna be at. So
Like, shit has to be exact.
yes, they have to be exact, because this guy told me, like, if the person that's buying shit from them doesn't get this thing, it's kind of like they're getting fucked. Like, they're getting ripped off. So if I want to get all of my money's worth, I have to literally be really specific. I have to take my time and make sure I'm going through all of this, like, exactly right. So my next few weeks are going to be such a fucking pain in the ass. I already started my second bin today, and I haven't even, like, made a dent in this shit, dude. Like, I probably worked on it for, like, the first hour or so before we got on here. I haven't made, like, a single dent, dude. It's gonna be such a pain.
Hopefully it's worth it, bro.
So, yeah, I don't know. Have you guys ever collected Legos? Were you guys Lego fanatics? I feel like, Gunnar, I remember you
I have
were.
a shit ton at my house, bro. All, like, in individual fucking Ziploc bags for the sets, you know what I mean?
See, that's smart, because, like, when I have to take these sets, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, because some of them are really bulky and they're huge. I don't know which sets I am gonna keep and which ones I'm gonna get rid of, but, like, for example, I have this shit from this one theme called Lego Chima. I don't know if you guys know which one that is, but it's essentially these, like, animal people, right? And there's like this huge crocodile ship, dude. And if I decide I'm gonna take that in, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna take it, because there's no way that shit is gonna, like, stay in the back of my car intact with all these other Lego sets. Like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna manage that shit. So I don't know. That's, like I said, and the thing that kind of sucks about this is, like, I already started this. I already have, like, what, like 8 different boxes for, like, different colors and shit. So I'm gonna have to take a break from my fucking content creation too for the next few weeks. So that means the One Piece experience is probably gonna have to get delayed again till probably like June or so. But yeah, it kind of sucks, but I mean, hey.
At least you're locked in on this. It'll get it done.
Yeah, I really want to clear this space, because, like I said, it's taking up way too much space in my closet. I have literally, like, barely any room. So I don't know. That's one of my personal goals at the moment.
Damn, dude, I wish I was that intelligent, man. I had, like, the fucking I had, like, every single, like, from pretty much up until the point of, I want to say like Iron Man 3, I owned like all of the Lego Marvel sets, and I'm pretty sure that like I'm having a hard time remembering if I just fucking sold them away for a lot less than they were worth, or if I just fucking gave them to some kid, but I did one of those two things. I don't remember if I was a fucking cool person or a dumbass. But let's just go with I was a cool person.
There you go.
Kept it real.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I see, my girlfriend was kind of like, why are you keeping some of this stuff? Like, why are you keeping the Bakugans? Why are you keeping these, like, movie tins? And, like, my thing is, like, yeah, sure, I could throw them out and instantly, like, you know, have more space. But, like, the thing is, like, I know there are people out there that are going to buy this shit. Like, I'm not stupid. I literally know how this fucking market works. Like, people will buy, like, anything. Yeah, dude, there are niche collectors out there that, like, they will buy this shit. And if I sell it for, like, even if I sell those bins, like, for example, the Groot one, I feel like was going for, like, maybe, like, 20 or so bucks. I'll have to look, but, like, even if I sell that for, like, 10 bucks, that's 10 more bucks I'm gonna have for, like, whatever I want. Like, I could buy more Funko Pops, I could buy food, like, I'm trying to be as smart as I can with, like, getting rid of some of this shit. And I really want to try and, like, get all my money's worth for, like, all the shit I'm trying to clear out, because it's a smart thing to do. Like,
Yo, he's cooking.
dude, it genuinely is. Like, if you guys ever want to fucking make some money, like, dude, find your fucking local, like, collector or some shit. And I mean, sure, you could always be a kind person and take it to Goodwill, but, like, for me, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not in debt, I'm not, like, broke or anything like that, but, like, I'm not in the best place financially, so if I want to, like, support my hobby and myself, I have to be really fucking smart about selling shit. And that's not me trying to be a flipper or anything like that, I promise you, because I'm anti-flipper. I fucking hate them. But, you know, you gotta fucking be smart about the shit that you have, like, when you're trying to get rid of it. That's just my whole thing on that.
Yo, let him cook.
But yeah, I don't know. That was my one topic I had for this week. I didn't really have too much.
Do you guys have any like any stories of like things that you've accidentally sold for like way too little a price?
Oh my god, dude. I definitely fucking do.
Not really. I want to hear some from Alex, dude. You know
Dude.
Oh, I got a terrible one too, but I'll let Alex go first.
Dude, literally last year, we had a yard sale. And by the way, I mean, I only just got these recently, but I'm starting to get these fucking flippers on my, like, TikTok page where they go to yard sales and they try and, like, buy shit for super fucking cheap to resell it. And anyway, I had this fucking lady last year that I had these backpacks out that I was trying to get rid of, and I had a specific price. I wanted, like, $5 to $10 on them, because I'm like, I want to fucking, like, you know, get at least some value from them. And my mom is like, you know, oh, you should sell them for lower because then more people will buy them. And I'm like, okay, but, like, they're not worth, like, that little. I want to fucking get my money's worth, right? And this lady comes by, and she sees two of my backpacks, and she's like, can you do $2? Can you do $2? And I'm like, no, I want to do $4. She's like, $2? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do $2. I want to fucking stick to $4. And, like, she literally would not stop begging, dude. I was like, bro, come on. And then my mom comes out and she's like, just give it to her for like $2. I'm like, fucking fine, dude. It's just really, like, I don't know. I hate some people at yard sales, dude, because they try to be so fucking cheap about things. Like, and I get it, like, it's a yard sale, people are trying to get rid of shit, but, like, I can't let people get, like, literally, like, some of these good ass things I have for, like, nothing. That's not how it fucking works, bro. And I remember last year when I had, like, my Pops for sale, like, I had, like, what was it? It was, like, Vegeta chase. I had one from, like, this show that was, like, an old-ass show. I had a bunch of these Pops out, right? And I had them below PPG, which is, like, Pop Price Guide. It's, like, what everyone goes by for, like, Pops and shit. I had them, like, maybe, like, $5 to $10 below PPG, right? And none of these Pops were, like, over, like, $60. Like, they were all, like, 40 or below. And I literally had those priced, like, below that, right? And my mom says, like, while I was gone, because me and my girlfriend went to this other place in, like, York, because that was also having, like, a yard sale. Oh, whoops! I kind of. It doesn't matter anyway. We went to this other place that was like having a yard sale, and while I was gone, I told my mom like, "Hey, listen, these pops are going for these prices. If anyone tries to negotiate, tell them straight up no. I don't care how fucking desperate they are for it. I'm sticking to these prices." And my mom really said that some dude had the audacity of saying like the prices were too high on them, and like he says like he was
sub PPG, bro.
and he's like I can find them for cheaper prices online. Like no the fuck you're not, buddy. Like I literally have these priced below PPG. You're not fucking buying them for cheaper. Like it's so stupid. I mean eventually some of them did sell, but like really you really think you're gonna go and fucking say like you have the nerve to say, oh, I can get them for cheaper, but I'm literally trying to make them cheaper for people, like, without being too cheap? Come the fuck on. But anyway, that's my whole story of that. I don't know. It's not the craziest story. It's just, I fucking hate some people at yard sales, dude. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But,
Damn.
anyway, Liam, go for yours. I'm sure yours is probably more interesting.
Oh, dude. So my first ever like I guess like collectible or the first thing that I ever like took time into collecting was I wanted to get all of the I wanted to try to get like the entire Pokédex but in Pokemon cards. I actually kind of have two stories that are related to Pokemon, but I'll go with this one first. And so I'm old enough that I was there for like the cards that are worth like fucking, 30K, fucking like 10 to 40K right now. I'm old enough that like I bought those when you could buy them in like regular fucking packs in Walmart and shit like that. And so I did, and I do not. I don't want to put an exact price on this, but that fucking Charizard that's like worth like fucking however the much fucking thousand it is right now. I had fucking 2 of them shits.
What?
Like I was crazy, dude. I was if I were to put a guess and like using my smooth, very not good brain to think of a number of like how much my collection was worth, at least now anyway, like at the time it was worth a lot less. But like now, my collection would probably be worth like 50,000, I think.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I probably had a Pokemon card collection that was worth $50,000.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
I had all of Kanto, all of Johto, all of Hoenn, all of Sinnoh, all like the original fucking ones, and all of the original, like the OG Kanto ones, like the OG Kanto ones.
You're talking base set, jungle, Team Rocket, like those ones?
Oh yeah, all of them, fucking all of them.
Well, okay. What about first editions, or are you just talking about like regular, like not first edition?
I had a first edition. It wasn't the Charizard. I think I had a first edition Blastoise, which wasn't crazy,
Damn.
but I think it did sell for about 100. But I also had like hundreds of these, dude. Like I bought so many fucking packs with like whatever money I could get together. And basically, I don't remember why or what weird fucking thought in my mind. I think that it was because around that time, I really wanted to get like a gaming. I think that sounds about right. I think that I was like 12 or 13 years old, and I just wanted to get like a proper like online you can play with people on the Wi-Fi's fucking gaming console. So my fucking stupid ass sells this entire collection for like probably like $300 fucking dollars in some fucking card shop. And I'm now thinking back on this, and I'm like genuinely wanting to shoot myself in the fucking foot. Because I mean, again, like at the time, I mean, like how much I got for it was reasonable. Like it was a pretty fucking fair price for a 12-year-old for how much I got at the time. But like now, I'm like dying. I'm like, dude, that was like that's like how much I had, how much people made in a year in a fucking binder. and I'm
God
just fucking
damn, dude.
shooting myself in the knee. And so like now like I still kept a lot of my old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and thank God I did not do anything stupid with those. And I still have a lot that are fucking worth a good amount. But another thing, now this was not me accidentally selling something stupidly on accident. And what I'm about to say may get some people fucking either A, triggered, or make people think that I'm like a fucking hack. But I think that this is completely legitimate because I don't really know. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. But I will let you guys decide the morality of what I've done. But basically, I used to, so I had a Pokemon Heart Gold game disc, and I had like fucking everything. I had like if you know what this is, like the three-haired Pichu, special edition Pichu that like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had that. I had a Celebi. I had the entire Pokédex. There's a couple hundred shinies in there. This game file was fucking stacked. And so what I did was I put it onto I would put it onto an actual file, and I would sell it on eBay to people who did not want to fucking go through all that shit or miss the events. But like it was for really cheap, and I sold a shit ton of them. And it was on my old computer. And when my parents cleaned out my room, I told them like, "Hey, I left a laptop. Please don't throw it out." Guess what they did? They threw that shit out.
No.
Because they're like, "Oh, this is a crusty old laptop. I bet no one's using it." Throws it out.
Wait,
Again, I didn't go crazy. I think I sold them for like, I think I sold them for like fucking $50 or some shit, and it was like every conceivable fucking Pokemon that you could get in Heart Gold or something like that. And other people were selling it for like fucking $400. So I was like, I don't think that's a hack. I think I'm being pretty reasonable here. And this was just, I enjoyed doing this. Like, if I could fucking make money off of it, why the hell not?
Wait, so are you talking about legitimate, like, actual Heart Gold, like the DS game? Like, not like the downloadable one, like, off the shop, but, like, the actual
Correct.
physical card?
I would, so, basically what I would do is I would buy, so I had, like, those DS converters, like, those, like, basically, like, you can plug in, like, a DS cartridge into, like, a computer or some shit.
Okay.
Buy like fucking Rabbids Total Freak Out or whatever the fuck for like $2. Erase the file, and then put in the file for my game, and then sell it to people.
That's interesting. I didn't even know you could do that, but that's pretty cool.
However, I did remove the ability to like. I'd remove the action to like erase the file, so people like. You couldn't actually use it as, like, a copy of Pokemon Heart Gold, but, you just had the Pokédex. That was the point of it. It was for you to put it on your own file. So
oh!
You were technically selling, like, you know, copies of a game that you don't own, and I'm like, no, I wasn't, because it wasn't usable. I removed actions, like, from the coding so that you couldn't use the actual game. Like, it was literally just the fucking contents of my box. That's all you got. So you literally could not play that game. It was unplayable.
I was gonna say, because that makes me think of another topic that I just thought about. Because, dude, have you guys heard about what happened to that one fucking dude he's literally gonna fucking live the rest of his days, like, paying money to Nintendo?
Oh, bro, I did hear about that. Holy shit.
Oh no, what happened?
So, there's this dude that I'm pretty sure he was jailbreaking the Switch or something like that and selling them. Something along those lines. I don't know the exact thing. But Nintendo, like, I don't know, I guess they were batting an eye to, like, a bunch of shit for, like, the past few years, but now suddenly they're going down on these fucking Nintendo content creators. And this one dude, he just got out of jail after, I forget, I guess it's just because of that jailbreaking shit, and, like, apparently he was, like, a really good, like, inmate, or whatever the hell the word is. I don't know exactly the specifics.
Like, good behavior.
Yeah, he was, like, let out early on, like, good behavior. And Nintendo says, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna fuck you over for the rest of your life. And this guy, his name is literally Gary Bowser, which I think is kind of funny, but essentially, he owes them $20 million for fucking jailbreaking the Switches and selling them. Like, this dude is literally gonna have to spend, like, I think they said 30% of every paycheck just goes to Nintendo now. Like,
Holy, dude got made out. Bro got turned into an example. That's wild.
like, dude, I would never want to fuck with Nintendo with shit like that. Like, God, they how can they be such a friendly looking company but then do some evil ass shit like that? Like, don't get me wrong, like, that dude's not perfect for, like, you know, jailbreaking the Switch and whatnot, but, like, holy fuck, dude. Bro has to serve the rest of his days, like, giving Nintendo money that they're literally just gonna fucking, like, it doesn't even mean shit to them. Like, holy fuck. And I would say it's, like, a generational debt, but, like, it's not, they said, like, it's only just gonna affect him. Like, it's not gonna get spread down the rest of his family, because that'd be kind of fucked up.
They're not gonna make an IRL Denji, thank God.
No, that's not gonna happen. But, like, dude, that is so fucked, though. Like, holy shit.
Dude, I want to know how the fuck they got that number, because, like, that is, like, $20 million.
I think it's 20 million. I could be wrong.
Like, I want to know, like, how many Switches he, like, I want to know why that number. That's the only thing I'm curious about.
Let me see. Is it? It says Switch hacker Gary Bowser released from jail will pay 25 to 30% of income for the rest of his life to Nintendo. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I guess that's 14.5 million, but still, it's like, it's like not too far off.
All right, hang on.
Like,
I'm gonna
dude,
pull out the handy dandy calculator.
Gary Bowser, the hacking group member who was convicted for creating and selling circumvention devices enabling users to play illegal backups on Switch and 3DS, has been released from prison early. Interview, Bowser said he was released from the federal prison in late March. However, Bowser has to fulfill the other sentence part of a sentence in which he has to pay 14.5 million in damages, of which 10 million payment to Nintendo is considered the priority. He paid $175 as of this date.
175. That's fucking funny as shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, so he was fucking.
He was jailbreaking the Switch.
Is that illegal?
What?
Jailbreaking shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that's why it's called jailbreak. I could be wrong.
I
I don't
that
know.
shit to their phones, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people used to do that to the iPhone, bro.
I don't know. I don't fuck with jailbreak shit. That stuff's scary.
I think it's okay to technically jailbreak, maybe, but I don't think it's okay to sell a jailbroken Switch.
Oh, I see.
Could be wrong about that, though.
Oh my god,
the other thing
dude.
I'm curious about is, like, if there's even, like, if Switch doesn't make you have some sort of, like, terms and agreements that you know, that says that you can't jailbreak it, that's, like, easily accessible. Like, okay, do you guys both own Switches?
No.
Yeah, I own a Switch.
Are you okay? Well, Alex, are you aware that you could not jailbreak your device? Like, were you aware of that?
Like, what do you mean? Like I physically can't, or like I?
Because did Nintendo inform you, whether through marketing on their product or informing you when opening the console, that you can't jailbreak it?
I don't remember. Probably not. I'm assuming.
I mean, I bet it's in the fucking terms and conditions.
Yeah, it probably
bro.
is. Like
Right,
that.
but you need to show that shit. Like, you need to show that shit.
Well,
Don't you fucking accept shit? When
yeah,
you
I would say
first
technically,
launch
don't you
that?
literally
Not for
just
buying,
go?
Not for buying a console. You don't accept terms and conditions for buying a console. You accept terms and conditions, like, for
A
using
game?
this. Like, that's a game thing. It's like an online services thing.
Okay.
Now, if jailbreak is part of that, then, like, I suppose yes. But that's the thing that's kind of tripping me out about this, is, like, I mean, technically they're right, but, like, I don't know. I'd have to look at their terms and agreement, because, like, I don't know. That shit feels that feels off to me. It feels off that you could, like, you know, charge somebody that much for it. And I also punched in the number. That's the 14.5 mil is 5,000 fucking switches. So like, I
Damn.
want to know if he actually jailbroke that many, or like why that number. Like, what made that number?
He had to have been that prolific.
Well, the
bro.
thing is,
that is crazy.
the thing is like he wasn't doing it on his own. Like I'm pretty sure it literally said he was with a hacker group, which I don't know why they don't have to also pay that like amount. Like not 14.5, but like, you know, all of them amongst them like splitting it up like that money. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. Gary Bowser's taking it up the ass by fucking Doug Bowser, dude.
That's crazy. Gary Bowser.
Dude, and the fucking CEO of Nintendo in America is literally Doug Bowser, dude.
No
like,
way.
Yeah, like, dude, Bowser is fucking over Bowser right now. It's crazy.
God damn.
Black?
Dude, yeah, dude, Jack Black. That shit is insane, but I mean, hey, dude, I guess that teaches you don't fuck with Nintendo, man.
Oh yeah,
They may look all fun and friendly, but like, don't forget they're old heads, dude. They don't fuck around. Like,
Too true.
Like I don't. The other thing of Nintendo is like I don't know if you guys saw, but like, literally they're going and like there's this one Nintendo like YouTuber that I guess he does like modded Breath of the Wild shit, and he like I'm pretty sure like 14 or so, maybe more. I don't remember how many videos, but like they all got copyright striked by YouTube or by Nintendo, and like. They did it really fucking scummy where they grouped together like 13 of them and then did like a whole other separate one. So you would get 2 strikes. Like, it is so fucked up that they've...
that once you get the third one, your channel gets shut down.
Yeah, dude, it's like bye-bye once that comes up. But like, you know, they like really fucked this guy over. And, I mean, for me, I'm like, well, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck around with like modded Nintendo content. Like, I feel like that you're kind of asking for it. But at the same time, like... It's mods. Like he's not doing anything wrong. Like it's not like he's hacking, like maliciously or like anything like that. He's just literally just enhancing his gameplay.
That's so stupid in the first place that like modded shit is being like penalized.
And at Nintendo, they don't like when you fuck with their games. Like they're like oh no, our games are perfect as they are. But which I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you played the most recent Pokemon game, that shit's buggy as fuck. But that's we're not talking about Pokemon, but like, yeah, no, it's so fucked up that like, think of it like this, like if you literally added like, we'll just call it like the Optifine of like Breath of the Wild, like this guy could have gotten fucked over for that because Nintendo's like piss babies and they don't like you fucking with their shit. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they should take Minecraft's stance on mods, dude. Like mods are encouraged low key on Minecraft. You know.
True.
Nope.
Notch also the goat kinda.
Dude, I don't know.
Pause, dude.
Dude, I don't know. Notch is like controversial in 2023. Because
you're right. Like he made a good game.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm not denying that. He did make a pretty good game, but yeah,
present day
Notch, I don't know.
Nope. We'll ignore present day Notch.
True.
We're not talking about it.
Dude, what about Jeb, guys? What about Jeb?
Jeb is chill, bro.
Jeb's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the sheep guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Jeb _.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else I can think of off the top of my head. That was like the last straw I had there. Not as in like I'm like done here. Like I'm like pissed off, but like, I mean you know what I mean. That was the last idea I kind of had there. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
New video idea: jailbreaking 100 Nintendo Switches and seeing what happens.
Try not to piss off
New
Nintendo
Mr.
challenge.
Beast video.
Today, guys, we're gonna be. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say those words. Nintendo might not like that.
Mr. Breast, bro.
Nintendo, for legal reasons, these are jokes. We're not being serious. Make sure you listen to that part.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Mr. Beast could just pay the bill, dude. He could just pay the 14.5 million.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Pay off my 100 billion subscribers jail debt? Question mark? Not clickbait.
Actually, you know what? Now we're talking about Mr. Beast. I think that's the last thing I want to talk about today. Now that we talk about him, because like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is the last thing that kind of just like, I don't know. That's like the most recent thing that kind of irked me. It's like, dude, there's so many fucking people online that are like giving his like one like crew member Chris like so much fucking hate, dude. It's insane. I mean, there's a lot of people that are supporting him too, but like, dude, it's so fucking weird. Like, have you guys seen that?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Oh
hashtag
my
the
God.
Carl
And then
effect.
I think we talked about that last week, bro.
Did we?
Right. I think so for a little bit.
Okay, I wasn't too sure
Then-
if we did or not,
And then
but
didn't
like,
you talk about that Sunny TV guy, bro?
oh yeah, the Sunny V2,
Nicki
yeah,
Minaj,
yeah,
or
no,
whatever his
he literally made like a whole new video recently, and like, bro just didn't say anything about it. Like, even though everyone was like calling this dude out, he just said, "Yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna
Hey,
keep
that's
making
corny
videos."
behavior. in
And
my
like,
opinion.
for me, like, I'm all for hearing different perspectives, and like, you know, most people were like calling him out for everything. The one person that had a different perspective after like watching it was Pyrocynical. Actually, he's like, well, listen, this might be really fucking petty, but like, I think Sunny V2 is just trying to go and make his video like neutral, so it's not like leaning towards either side, which I think is really fucking stupid personally, but like, you know, like, he essentially was trying to stay really neutral on it, but like, it doesn't really work.
Kind
Like,
of fell right on his face.
dude,
there,
in the
honestly.
video, this guy literally says like, he's like, oh yeah, does Mr. Beast really need an over the top LGBTQ character? Like, bro, what? Dude, that's so
so
fucking
dumb, bro.
weird. What? Like, I get it. Like, I know he's trying to stay neutral, but like half the shit in that video was like, it was
That's not a
really
neutral
neutral.
statement, bro.
Like, I don't
What?
know, man. Like, I think he was getting a little bit too much on one side, but I don't know. I mean, if you're really trying to make neutral content like that, I guess it is kind of hard when you talk about that. But at the same time, like, I don't think it really is, because I mean, you can kind of just like mind your own business, but
No, literally,
I don't
that's
know.
like that's what it boils down to, bro. Why is what is Chris doing, like making what like makes Chris is doing what's making them happy, bro? Like, why does that affect you? Like, why does it upset you? That is like the I do not understand, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why are people so bent about this shit?
like,
And if they say
Professional
it's because of his kid, bro, he fucking didn't you see what Chris tweeted? Like, I don't know if you saw, but like it was their like fucking um like weekly plan with like how like they hang out with their kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so dumb, bro.
Like,
you get what I mean?
yeah, and like the
This
thing is,
reasoning.
at least he's not being like, you know what, fuck my wife, fuck my kid. I'm just gonna like throw them to the side. I'm gonna live my life as it is. No, like he's like actually still being like a father and shit. He just, I don't know, he's just not with his wife. That's it. Like, it's as simple as it
Yeah.
is. And I mean, bro literally has like Mr. Beast as like an uncle, dude. Like,
The Godfather, dude.
dude, this
the
kid,
Godfather.
dude,
Mr. Beast is the Godfather.
dude, like he's got the fucking plug for the rest of his life, dude. I mean, unless like something happens with them, but like, I mean, I don't see that really happening because like they're longtime friends. Like, they were friends before any of the YouTube shit. Like, I'm pretty sure like Chris is like his first subscriber or something like that, and like they were just friends in high school. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really see anything happening, but like, hey, either way, I don't really see why people care that much. Like, just let bro do what he wants to do.
And that type of shit takes courage, dude. And I respect that. I respect Chris for that because that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
Goat for real.
Although I will say, Carl Jacobs. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, this shit again.
Nah,
That's crazy.
I don't like Carl Jacobs, but I mean, you know, I guess if some people like him and find him funny, then good on them. I just don't like him. Or beefing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Real.
Actually, now that I say about him, I'm pretty sure Pyrocynical made some kind of joke about Carl Jacobs, and like Carl Jacobs confronted him in the DMs. Like, even though Pyro was
Really?
very obviously joking, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Jacobs
That's
corny as fuck. I don't know. I feel like he's just kind of like a clout chasing and dick rider type of dude, but I don't know. Bro just hops on the wave.
Bro, you know Tariq?
I don't know who that is, nah.
I think he's like the editor or like assistant cameraman, but he's in the videos sometimes. I think he's funny as fuck. I like him, bro.
I like
Tariq is
Nolan.
goated.
I like Nolan and I like
Nolan's chill.
Chandler. They're both alright. They're pretty chill. But and Chris too. Chris is valid too. Just not Carl. Not Carl, not that guy. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to talk about this podcast. Like I said, if you guys have anything else, we can do that. But
Yeah, that's about it for me. I got nothing else.
But alright, guys. Well, thank you guys again for stopping by this week for the Checkerboard Podcast. I had a bunch of fun talking about this shit. I didn't even know that the fucking Weeknd and Drake. I mean, they didn't actually make the song, but
Shit came out.
I didn't even know about that shit. But that's fucking crazy. Like I said, I'm not shocked because like I have heard of this shit before, like with like a Kanye thing. But like, dude, I really hope this shit doesn't fucking take over the music industry.
Kanye doing Gary Come Home kind of fire though. Not gonna lie.
I'll have to listen to that one. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening, stopping by. Check out all our channels and shit down below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.